In response to escalating tensions with the United States, including trade disputes and provocative statements from President Donald Trump suggesting the annexation of Canada as the 51st state, Canada is actively diversifying its defense procurement strategies. This shift aims to reduce reliance on U.S. military equipment and strengthen relationships with other international partners. In recent years, Ottawa has increasingly pursued diverse defense partnerships, exploring cooperation with countries such as South Korea, the United Kingdom, and European NATO allies. One notable example is Canada's 2023 decision to purchase 129 Redback infantry fighting vehicles from South Korea's Hanwha Defense, a deal valued at approximately 2.9 billion Canadian dollars. This acquisition is part of the broader Canadian Armed Forces modernization plan. This strategic shift is driven by several factors. First, rising geopolitical tensions, particularly due to Russia's invasion of Ukraine and increasing Chinese assertiveness in the Indo-Pacific, have highlighted the need for Canada to enhance and diversify its military capabilities. Second, long-standing procurement delays and cost overruns with U.S.-based suppliers, such as problems with the F-35 program, have led Canadian officials to explore more cost-effective and timely alternatives. Additionally, diversifying suppliers supports the government's wider goals of strengthening domestic defense industries through technology transfer agreements and industrial benefits from foreign partners. This shift does not indicate a complete departure from U.S. cooperation. Canada remains firmly committed to NORAD and NATO. However, it reflects a more multipolar approach to defense planning amid a rapidly evolving global security landscape. Canada's defense procurement has historically been closely tied to the United States. However, recent political developments, including strained relations with the U.S. administration, have encouraged Canadian leaders to seek other sources for military equipment. Prime Minister Mark Carney's government has stressed the importance of reducing reliance on U.S. suppliers and developing partnerships with other countries. South Korea's Hanwha Aerospace has proposed its K9 Thunder 155mm self-propelled howitzer to Canada as part of the country's ongoing indirect fire modernization program, which aims to replace outdated artillery systems with advanced NATO-compatible platforms. The K9 Thunder is a leading candidate due to its proven performance in combat, compatibility with NATO munitions, and adaptability to a variety of climates and terrains. The K9 Thunder is equipped with a Hyundai WACN 98 155mm 52 caliber main gun capable of firing up to 60 kilometers with extended range ammunition. It can deliver a burst of 3 rounds in just 15 seconds and sustain a firing rate of 2 to 3 rounds per minute. Powered by a 1,000 horsepower MPU Friedrichshafen diesel engine, the K9 can reach speeds of up to 67 kilometers per hour and has an operational range of approximately 360 kilometers. Its armor protects against 14.5mm armor-piercing rounds and artillery fragments. Its advanced fire control system includes inertial navigation for greater accuracy and mobility. It is also capable of shoot and scoot tactics, allowing it to fire and move quickly to improve battlefield survivability. The K9 has already been integrated into the armed forces of several countries, including Australia, Poland, Norway, Finland, and India, demonstrating its reliability and versatility. It performs effectively in a range of environments, from the deserts of the Middle East to the frozen regions of Northern Europe. Its compatibility with precision-guided munitions, such as the M982 Excalibur, further improves its tactical value in modern warfare. For Canada, selecting the K9 Thunder would represent not only a technological upgrade but also a strategic diversification in defense procurement. By partnering with South Korea, Canada reduces its long-standing reliance on U.S. suppliers and strengthens defense ties with a key Indo-Pacific ally. This proposal is part of a wider Canadian initiative to modernize the military and build a more resilient, globally integrated defense posture in response to changing geopolitical challenges. South Korea's Hanwha Ocean has also proposed a comprehensive partnership with Canada to develop and deliver advanced submarines under the Canadian Patrol Submarine Project, which aims to replace the Royal Canadian Navy's aging Victoria-class fleet. The proposal includes the delivery of 4 submarines by 2035, with the first expected to arrive in 2032, contingent upon a contract being awarded by 2026. At the center of the proposal is the KSS-3, also known as the Dosunun Changho-class submarine. This 3,000-ton diesel-electric vessel is equipped with air-independent propulsion and lithium-ion battery technology. This combination enables extended underwater endurance and improved stealth capabilities. The KSS-3 is equipped with six 533.4 mm torpedo tubes that can launch heavyweight torpedoes, anti-ship missiles, and long-range land attack cruise missiles. It also features six vertical launch system cells designed for submarine-launched ballistic missiles, a capability that is rare among conventionally powered submarines. To meet Canada's requirements for domestic industrial participation, Hanwha Ocean has formed partnerships with several Canadian companies. These include CAE Incorporated for integrated training systems, Curtiss-Wright Indel Technologies for towed array sonar systems, and Gastops for propulsion system control and simulation. Additional partners include Modestry for virtual reality training solutions, J-Squared Technologies for electronic components, and D-Group for logistics support. These partnerships aim to support technology transfer, local maintenance capabilities, and crew training within Canada. The Canadian Patrol Submarine Project, CPS, outlines specific requirements for the new submarines, including a minimum endurance of 7,000 nautical miles at 8 knots, the ability to remain submerged for at least 21 consecutive days, and a total self-sustained operational capability of 60 days. The submarines must also be capable of Arctic operations, including under-ice navigation, and support a crew of up to 48 personnel. Additionally, the design must support the deployment and recovery of both crewed and uncrewed off-board systems. Hanwha Ocean's proposal highlights not only the delivery of advanced submarines but also the creation of a long-term, sustainable partnership that strengthens Canada's sovereign defense capabilities through local industry involvement and technological cooperation. Canada is also exploring defense partnerships beyond South Korea, holding discussions with European Union members to reduce reliance on U.S. defense equipment. For example, Canada awarded a $2 billion Canadian contract to Germany's KNDS Deutschland GmbH and Company KG for the long-term sustainment of its Leopard 2 vehicle fleet. This strategic agreement covers a wide range of support services, including program management, maintenance, technical services, supply support, and engineering assistance for the Canadian Armed Forces' 103 Leopard 2 vehicles, which are expected to remain in service until 2035. The contract, initially set for 6 years and 7 months, includes 4 optional extensions that could extend it to March 2036. A key part of this agreement is the establishment of a regional maintenance center near Edmonton, Alberta, aimed at enhancing local maintenance capabilities and ensuring high fleet readiness. To support the contract, KNDS created a Canadian subsidiary, KNDS Canada Incorporated, based in Ottawa. This reflects the company's commitment to integrating into the Canadian defense sector and contributing to the national economy. Under the Industrial and Technological Benefits Policy, the contract is expected to create or maintain about 295 well-paying jobs annually and contribute around $32.5 million per year to Canada's GDP during the initial contract period. The CAF's Leopard 2 fleet includes various models, such as the Leopard 2A4, 2A4M, and 2A6M, each suited for different operational roles. These main battle tanks are a key part of Canada's defense, offering strong mobility, firepower, and protection. The sustainment contract ensures these vehicles stay mission-ready to support Canada's commitments to NATO and other international missions. In addition, Canada is in talks with European partners about potentially acquiring European defense technologies, including fighter aircraft like Sweden's Saab JAS-39 Gripen. The Saab Gripen E, a modern multirole fighter, has been a key topic in Canada's discussions. Saab has offered a full package including domestic assembly, maintenance, and technology transfer, aiming to support Canadian defense capabilities. Canada's aerospace industry, the Gripen E, is designed for Arctic operations, aligning with Canada's strategic interests in the region. While Canada had previously committed to purchasing 88 F-35 fighter jets from the U.S., recent geopolitical developments have prompted a reassessment of this decision. The Canadian government is considering alternatives that would enhance domestic defense capabilities and reduce dependency on U.S. suppliers. In addition to fighter jets, Canada is exploring collaborations on other defense technologies with EU partners. These initiatives aim to diversify Canada's defense procurement sources and strengthen ties with European allies, reflecting a strategic shift in response to evolving global security dynamics beyond Europe. Canada is also expanding military collaboration with Australia. Australia is significantly advancing its missile production capabilities, aiming to enhance its defense posture amid evolving regional security dynamics. A pivotal development in this endeavor is the establishment of the country's first guided weapons production facility in Newcastle, New South Wales. This facility, a collaboration between the Australian government and Kongsberg Defence Australia, is set to commence operations by 2027, focusing on the manufacturing of naval strike missiles and joint strike missiles. The NSM and JSIM are advanced precision-guided long-range cruise missiles capable of engaging both sea and land targets. The JSIM, in particular, is designed for integration with the F-35 fighter jet, enhancing its strike capabilities. This initiative not only bolsters Australia's self-reliant defense manufacturing, but also positions the country as a potential exporter of these missile systems. In addition to domestic production, Australia is actively collaborating with international partners to strengthen its missile defense capabilities. A notable partnership is with Canada, focusing on joint research and development of next-generation missile defense technologies. This collaboration aims to address emerging threats, including hypersonic weapons, by developing advanced defensive solutions. Furthermore, Australia has committed to substantial investments in missile procurement and development. The government has announced a $74 billion defense plan, which includes the acquisition of Tomahawk cruise missiles, SM-2 and SM-6 missiles, and the development of hypersonic missile capabilities. These efforts are part of the broader Guided Weapons and Explosive Ordnance (GWO) plan, aiming to enhance Australia's long-range strike and deterrence capabilities. A significant development in this endeavor is Canada's agreement to acquire Australia's Jindalee Operational Radar Network (JRN) technology. This over-the-horizon radar system, valued at approximately 6.5 billion Canadian dollars, is designed to provide long-range surveillance capabilities, enabling Canada to monitor its vast Arctic territories more effectively. The JRN system operates by bouncing radar signals off the ionosphere, allowing it to detect aircraft and ships at distances up to 3,000 kilometers. This acquisition underscores Canada's commitment to asserting sovereignty over its northern regions, especially amid shifting U.S. defense priorities and increasing global interest in the Arctic. In addition to technological advancements, Canada is deepening its military cooperation with the Philippines. The two nations have concluded talks on a defense pact that will facilitate joint military exercises and enhance interoperability between their armed forces. This agreement aims to promote a free and open Indo-Pacific, countering assertive actions in contested areas like the South China Sea. The pact includes provisions for capacity-building initiatives and increased defense engagements, reflecting a mutual commitment to regional stability and security. In South America, the Canada-Brazil Defense Cooperation Agreement, which came into force on February 28, 2025, marks a significant enhancement in bilateral defense relations. This agreement facilitates collaboration in various domains, including training, technology, and peacekeeping operations. A key aspect of the agreement is the promotion of joint training and education initiatives through Canada's Military Training and Cooperation Program, MBCP. Both nations aim to build partner capacity and advance defense diplomacy by delivering training in areas such as